There is one tool which allows you to scan and monitor the external environment and see what opportunities and threats currently exist outside of your business. And this tool is known as a PESTEL analysis, where this strategic tool will allow you to plan towards the future by looking at 6 key factors. And as you can see here from the diagram, the first factor is political, then economic, social, technological, environmental and legal. And basically these factors have the potential to impact or influence your business or industry in which you're operating within. And what you're trying to do here from conducting this type of analysis is look at what type of opportunities exist within each factor and which one of these you could potentially exploit, or also look to see what threats exist as well so that you can decide how you're going to defend against them. And those business leaders which have identified the key findings within a PESTEL analysis are going to be much stronger and in a better position to make informed decisions, as well as achieving a competitive advantage and strategizing towards the future development of their business. So today we will be applying this tool to Nike, who are a multinational corporation which specialise in manufacturing and the marketing of athletic apparel, and Nike have grown their business to become one of the largest and most recognisable sports brand in the world today. So let's take a look at how we can apply a PESTEL analysis to Nike then. So your political factors are those which are driven by your local government impacting the industry in which your business operates within, and factors you must be aware of are the likes of corporation tax, free trade in the movement of goods, and corruption. And for Nike will have to be aware of what type of government regulations they must be following, as the company operates in various different countries all across the world. So it is essential that they are aware of the political factors such as trade policies, labour laws and taxation that can impact the company's operations. As well as tied to political is the international trade agreements, where changes in trade agreements and the likes of tariffs can impact Nike's operations and how they are going to strategize towards the future. The next factor is built around the economy and how financial aspects can directly impact your profitability. And as this factor has major effects on consumer spending, companies will want to be aware of any future threats the economy might pose. And it's the exact same for Nike here, where these factors would include the likes of economic growth, where Nike's performance is influenced by the overall economic growth of the countries in which they're operating within, where how well the economy is performing will have an overall impact on how much products and services they are selling on a daily basis. So it's important that they're aware of their consumer purchasing powers and the disposable income of all their customers within different countries. The likes of exchange rates as well as inflation rates are going to have an impact over Nike and their potential profitability levels, where exchange rates could be fluctuating and inflation rates could be rising, causing a threat to Nike's profitability levels and their overall growth as a company. Social factors, are also known as sociocultural factors, are more related to the human aspect of the PESTEL analysis factors and how the evolution of people can shift behaviours and offer the likes of Nike and other businesses new trends. And this factor is effective in the prediction of consumer buying trends, which you would see that is changing a lot within a lot of athletic apparel over the past decade. So within the social aspect of the PESTEL analysis, some of the factors include the likes of consumer lifestyle and buying preferences, where Nike will always want to adapt their products and their strategies to reflect the changing consumer demands and trends that are in this type of market and industry, where originally this brand would have been brought up tailored towards people who are getting into running or different types of sport, but now we can actually see Nike being a sustainable fashion brand and being worn across the world for many different reasons. As well as within social, the likes of demographics are going to have a big part to play for this type of business, where Nike strategize towards targeting normally a younger generation of consumers. However, they must be aware of the aging population and how this is always changing, and look for different ways to also target maybe the older generation so that they're getting a wide range of consumers buying their products. Technology, as we all know, plays a massive role for the likes of Nike within today's business world, with the pace of change within technology itself is always increasing. So key leaders within this company must be aware of how it's going to impact Nike's future decisions, where the likes of innovation and product development is going to play a massive part within Nike's success, where they will constantly carry out research through the advancements of their products to meet new customer demands. And through leveraging the likes of artificial intelligence and conducting automation and more digitalization within the business, they can keep ahead of their competitors through improving their operations and becoming more efficient in how they do things. So the opportunities within technology are endless, where the likes of data analytics is going to play a massive part for Nike and how they can gain insights into their consumer preferences and have a high level of customer relationship management, making sure that they're ensuring brand loyalty with a wide range of consumers. For Nike, the environmental factor is becoming more apparent today, where they must become more sustainably and environmentally aware to ensure that their consumers are satisfied and that they're following new regulations as well. However, by taking on new practices in corporate social responsibility, Nike can see business growth, where the consumer demand for eco-friendly products is increasing. So Nike need to ensure that they're pursuing sustainability and environmental impact, so that they're trying to avoid any brand damage in terms of carbon footprint or waste management. In addition to this, climate change could also have an effect on Nike's profitability margins, with some of their manufacturing companies are going to be located in areas that might be impacted by extreme weather changes. Or on the other hand, a lot of Nike's products are either cotton or polyester, so they must come up with ways on how they can minimise any pollution to the environment as well. All businesses will have legal obligations that they must follow and abide by, and the same goes for Nike, where these laws also have the potential to either change or even new laws could be introduced. So it's important that Nike are constantly on top and aware of these laws and regulations that they must follow. And I suppose this is no easy task for Nike, who operate within many different countries, where many different laws and regulations will govern these countries. But Nike would need to be aware of the likes of employment and labour laws, which will govern various different countries that they operate within, as well as the likes of consumer protection and product safety, where Nike must adhere to these types of laws as well to avoid any legal issues in the future. So that concludes an overview of a PESTEL analysis when applied to Nike. And if you do need any support or guidance in around applying these types of strategic tools to your business, or some support in around business transformation or digital transformation, where Profile Tree are open to providing support and guidance in this area. You can find both the business email and my email on screen now, so don't be afraid to reach out to us today and we would be more than happy to help. Or on the other hand, if you have any questions in around this video or any other of Profile Tree's YouTube videos, you can book a call with me today and I would be more than happy to answer any of your questions or queries. And this is what you're going to be left with at the end of your PESTEL analysis, where you will aim to have as much detail as possible in each of these factors, in around which political, economic, social, technological, environmental and legal opportunities and threats exist outside of your company. That is the end of today's video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.